I just wanted to start this off by saying thank you to everyone who's been super supportive, because we actually are trying to finish our first feature-length documentary, and yesterday we uploaded the trailer for a mini documentary that we put out to try and help us do that. But some people were frustrated that we didn't put it up here on YouTube, and I just saw this going on, so I thought this would be a perfect time to make this video that I've actually been wanting to make for a while now. There's about 10 reasons why I'm getting really fed up with trying to upload anything to YouTube. The censorship has gone through the roof in the last month. I'm assuming it has something to do with giving up international control of the internet, but the case in point, we just uploaded this video, and it's written proof in one of the WikiLeaks that shows that Obamacare is meant to fail. Hillary Clinton is banking on it failing. All of these people are basically in on it, and they knew it was meant to fail. And the whole point of it failing is to bring about single-payer, government-run socialist healthcare. That was the whole reason they put it in there in the first place. They wanted to destroy the private healthcare system in this country so the government can take control. The email in here proves it. This video was going viral when we first put it up. Well, viral for us anyway. I think within about 3 to 4 hours, we had almost 4,000 views. When I got home just a little bit ago, so that was in the morning, this is now the evening, it was down to 1,700 views. I refreshed it after about an hour. Now it's suddenly up to 2447. But they cut our views down by half. And I also noticed when I tried to share it directly onto Facebook, into the groups that I would normally share videos in, none of them would show up. They wouldn't even show up on the list. And when I went to Facebook to try, and I had to manually find, each group and then try to paste it in there, and it refused to accept the link. So this video is getting heavily censored, and it follows all of their guidelines, which are ridiculous anyway, and really anti-First Amendment. But beyond that, they'll just straight up screw you out of views and manipulate searches and manipulate the ability to share the information. So this is what I'm talking about. This video is one of the ones when it first really started. I mean, first of all, we've not been able to talk about anything having to do with war or false flags or mass shootings. 9/11, you can't even talk about a park bench at the 9/11 memorial site that is, if it's completely non-related whatsoever to the events of September 11th, 2001, you can't even have a video about that, okay? Because they'll shut you down hard. You can't put ads on any of that stuff either, and half the time we don't put ads on things anyway because it just feels wrong to do. But basically they're chilling free speech in every way possible. Anything that's about foreign policy, a lot of the stuff, anything you talk about Syria or Russia, any of that stuff, not a chance, okay? They will censor your stuff. They will take away views. And the more controversial it is, and depending on what's going on in the news cycle at that time, the more it gets censored. Like the video we did about how many mass shootings there have been under Obama, because it's been insane. That video was censored. Our website was hacked. This is what I'm talking about. This video here, however, when we put up about a month ago, this was a new one. We had never seen this. This had to do with Hillary falling down at the 9/11 site. First of all, I learned a long time ago that you don't put tags on videos in YouTube, because that's basically one of the first ways they choose to censor you. If you put tags about any of that stuff, they will give you not advertiser-friendly warnings. You can't put ads. Sometimes your video won't upload. They will mess with the counts. It won't show up in searches. It doesn't show up for subscribers. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. So the keywords screw you. And the titles do too. That's why this one's called Nothing to See Here, Move Along. Because I wanted people to actually be able to watch it for the information. And I knew, considering what this is about, that they would do those same tricks. But this one right here took 3 different computers to get it uploaded, multiple tries for it to go through, because I kept getting all kinds of weird error warnings. I even got like a timeout warning or something. I mean, it was ridiculous. I've never seen that before. And we heard later from people that some people use the footage of her falling. They got their videos yanked for copyright, and they got strikes against their channel, which is another thing that's been happening to us quite a bit lately also. Case in point on that was this video here. Put this video up. It was basically almost 13 minutes when I first put it up, and I showed 30 seconds of a video of a clown supposedly chasing a guy in a park that was embedded in a mainstream media article. So I showed their article with the video embedded in it, and some random media company put ads on our video because that 20 or 30 seconds or whatever it was, they claimed they owned that. So therefore they should be able to put ads on the whole 13-minute video, completely ignoring, by the way, fair use and copywriting our work. So why after all of those things would we work so hard to make films? Because that's what we want to do, you guys. We want to make films. I mean, this feature-length film we're about to put out, we have driven across the country multiple times, interviewing people. We've done all kinds of stuff for this film. We've worked all night long. Some nights we've not slept. I mean, we're a crew of 2 people trying to do everything you can do in one production. It's pretty exhausting work. But we have researched a topic that is so amazing, it'll blow your guys' minds when you find some of the stuff out that we have dug up out of deposit library storages and people that we've interviewed. I mean, this is going to blow people away when it goes up there. And like hell, I'm going to work that hard for that long just so that I can have something go up and get censored, shut down. I can't monetize the work I've done. I can't share the work I've done. My subscribers can't see the work that I've done. I mean, like hell, I'm going to let that happen. So for now, I'm trying to find any other way I can. And there are other platforms, and that's why we're trying, Amazon. But eventually, I mean, these are all people that hang out at Bilderberg, Google and Amazon and whatever, right? So eventually, it's just going to be either physical DVDs, which we are also going to do. But I mean, they're going to shut this down. That's the whole point. You can feel the Wild West of the internet is slowly shutting down. I don't know if you guys saw, we put this article up on our website in the last month alongside the new guidelines that they're throwing around in everyone's face and the new algorithms that shut your video down. They've also started this new program, Orwellian program, called YouTube Heroes, where it's basically a YouTube troll army that goes around and they earn points. So they've incentivized shutting down other people's videos and shutting down controversial stuff. So you gain points when you report inappropriate videos. Well, what's in an inappropriate video? Well, if you go down and look at their content considered inappropriate for advertising, for example, this is pretty much anything could fall under here. It's vague. It's very vaguely written. So anything with vulgar language, anything having to do with controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including the subjects related to war, political conflict, natural disaster, and tragedy, even if graphic imagery isn't shown. So those are things you can't even talk about. They will not let you put ads on your video, and your stuff usually gets censored. That's the thing. This isn't just about what's considered inappropriate for advertising. It also flags you for the censorship. At least it does on our channel all the time. YouTube reserves the right not to monetize your video and suspend monetization features on channels, blah, 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 but they also just censor you as well. This video is YouTube's own video, and the company that animated the video for YouTube, I'm not going to play it because they have taken down other people's videos and copyright flagged them for even playing this because it's so heavily criticized. Look at this. It has 3.3 million views, and look how many thumbs down. Almost 1 million. That's how much people hate this. It's so bad, YouTube disabled the comments for their own video. That's how bad this Orwellian censorship program is. But basically, they gain points, these trolls gain points when they report videos that don't follow the ambiguous guidelines of YouTube, which is this up here I just showed you. So they can report your video as well and get you flagged and restrict your ability to upload and share and everything else. And then after you gain enough points, this guy, by the way, made a really funny video about it called ranting about how ridiculous this program is. Go watch that. That's pretty funny. That's how I feel about it too. After you earn points, you gain levels like it's a video game, an Orwellian YouTube censorship video game. How cute is that? And you gain points, and when you get to level 3, you get the magical power to unlock the super tools, such as mass flagging videos. So they're going to let people mass flag videos, which just implies, by the way, that they're clicking all the videos on one particular person's page they want to shut down without even having watched any of them to know for sure if they actually don't follow the guidelines. Then again, you can't even really tell what those guidelines are since they're so ambiguous they can be looked at any possible way. I mean, this isn't just incentivizing a snitch culture. This is an Orwellian way to completely shut down anything the system does not want us talking about. That is where YouTube is going, okay? Giving people points to be trolls and shut free speech down. They're going to silence free speech. That's what this is about. That's what cybernetics is. It's a system of communication and control. Cyberspace, communication and control. They're controlling the information. There's a reason that Google changed its name to Alphabet. Think about it. But also, speaking of the WikiLeaks thing, there were some leaks that came out that confirmed that Google CEO Eric Schmidt was meeting with the top brass in the Clinton campaign. And you know, people have already talked about how Google is censoring the search results. And those are just the examples, by the way, that I can show you recently. They've been doing this to our channel for a really long time. I know other people who have channels that I work with, and they get much more ad revenue for their videos than we do when we do put ads on our videos, okay? They're just trying to do everything they can to make us stop talking. Well, I'm never going to stop talking until I physically can't anymore. So, and that's what they're trying to make happen. We've also, I noticed today as well, had our subscribers. We suddenly lost a very large number of subscribers too, like 100 subscribers. Because we put up this video here of an email that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that they have designed Obamacare to fail, and they always knew it. That's how reckless and ridiculous Hillary Clinton is and her team, that they would type things like that to each other so that there's a written record of that kind of information somewhere. You know, I'm just reporting on it, but they don't want people to even think about that. They want to distract you with everything else that's going on, besides the fact that this system is doing everything it can to screw over every single person in this country right now. And it doesn't matter who becomes president. That is not going to change. Okay, it is a well-oiled machine. It has been running this way. The military-industrial complex took this country over 100% for sure during World War II, and it has never been and will never be the same until people realize that. And it does not matter who you put in front of that. Okay, what face you put on it every 4 years makes no difference. The machine will continue to run. They will never shut it off. So I'm just saying, this is what's going on, and this is why people want to know, when are we going to put this on YouTube? Eventually we will. But, you know, am I going to make an hour-long movie so that some random media company can show up and claim copyright on 10 seconds that we use that totally falls under fair use for the guidelines of reporting, criticism, critique, journalism, and education? No, I'm not going to do that, okay? Why would I work so hard just so no one can see my movie or someone else can make money off of me? That doesn't make sense. Just so frustrated that this is the way things are going with this system and what they're going to do to it and how much worse it's about to get. So we need to keep sharing this information and using these platforms while we can. I just wanted to start this off by saying thank you to everyone who's been super, super supportive, because we actually are trying to finish our first feature-length documentary, and yesterday we uploaded the trailer for a mini documentary that we put out to try and help us do that. But some people were frustrated that we didn't put it up here on YouTube, and I just saw this going on, so I thought this would be a perfect time to make this video that I've actually been wanting to make for a while now. There's about 10 reasons why I'm getting really, really fed up with trying to upload anything to YouTube. The censorship has gone through the roof in the last month. I'm assuming it has something to do with giving up international control of the internet so the government can take control. The email in here proves it. This video was going viral when we first put it up. Well, viral for us anyway. I think within about 3 to 4 hours, we had almost 4,000 views. When I got home just a little bit ago, so that was in the morning, this is now the evening, it was down to 1,700 views. I refreshed it after about an hour. Now it's suddenly up to 2,447, but they cut our views down by half. And I also noticed when I tried to share it directly onto Facebook, into the groups that I would normally share videos in, none of them would show up. They wouldn't even show up on the list. And when I went to Facebook to try and I had to manually find, each group and then try to paste it in there, and it refused to accept the link. So this video is getting heavily censored, and it follows all of their guidelines, which are ridiculous. But the case in point, we just uploaded this video, and it's written proof in one of the WikiLeaks that shows that Obamacare is meant to fail. Hillary Clinton is banking on it failing. All of these people are basically in on it, and they knew it was meant to fail. And the whole point of it failing is to bring about single-payer, government-run socialist healthcare. That was the whole reason they put it in there in the first place. They wanted to destroy the private healthcare system in this country.